here's a clip from Nancy Pelosi, the Speaker of the United States House of Representatives and nominally the nation's third most powerful politician. If you listen closely, you might detect evidence of the left's religious devotion to sustainability.
How can they vote against the planet? Mother Earth. Mother Earth gets angry from time to time, and this legislation will help us address all of that.
Really? Who knew legislation could do that? There was a time when environmental legislation was imbued with the power to change the weather, which was impressive enough. But appeasing an angry Mother Earth? That's a whole new level altogether. In Aztec times, high priests had to sacrifice humans on an altar to get a result like that. In these more enlightened times, all it takes is money. How much, you ask? Well, how much would you pay to prevent droughts, fires, cyclones and floods? 500 billion? 1,000 billion? No. With the Democrats in power, the figure is a bargain basement $369 billion US. This offer from Mother Earth is only available between now and November 8, however, which is when the Democrats in Congress will be turfed out by angry American voters in the midterm elections. After then, who knows what price Mother Earth will expect from the Republicans who take over Capitol Hill, or if she will negotiate with them at all. The $369 billion bill is part of a colossal legislative package worth a total $737 billion that also pays for some healthcare and prescription drugs, with money raised by new taxes and tens of thousands of new recruits to the Internal Revenue Service. But if you thought the legislation's magic power ended in its ability to appease Mother Earth, think again. It can also magically reduce inflation. How? Well, you're not meant to ask that. Just read the title. It's the Inflation Reduction Bill, you peasant. What else do you need to know? Well, even the left-wing media aren't buying that. Most of the response from the New York Times, Washington Post and so on has focused not on proof that the bill can live up to its title, which big spending government programs never can, and has focused instead on the appeasement of Mother Earth, which is actually more plausible. If this bill manages to achieve the politically unlikely outcome of saving the careers of some of the Democrats in Congress in November, expect to see left-wing politicians elsewhere in the world employ the same strategy. In Germany, Chancellor Olaf Scholz will introduce the Wie will heat the homes with Russian gas this winter bill. In Britain, Boris will pass the My colleagues were just kidding and want me to stay bill, while here in Australia, Albo will present to Parliament the Solar panels work at night and windmills spin on windless days bill, which Australians can read by candlelight during blackouts as the country shifts to 82% renewables by 2030.